Welcome and happy holidays, fellow Clashers. Hope you're having a fantastic holiday season. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your day with Clash of Clans attacks. And yes, we're talking about farming Town Hall 9s. These Town Hall 9s were victimized by Town Hall 8s. And I have to say, this is kind of a celebratory episode because as we wrap up the end of 2015 and look forward into the new year, it is time to stop complaining about the update. Yes, many people were unhappy with it. Many people hated the changes, the lack of dead bases, the lack of town hall sniping, whatever other changes you disliked. But guess what? It's time to move on. It's time to either quit playing the game or play the game and enjoy it as it is. There may be minor balance changes coming in future maintenances and updates, but nothing like a rollback. We're not going to go back to the way Clash of Clans was pre-Town Hall 11 update, so it's time just to say, hey, can I play the game like this or not? If not, move on. If yes, let's go. And that's the way it is. I didn't write this update. I can't undo it. Honestly, you guys, I had nothing to do with what came with this update. All I am doing is reporting it to you, and that's all I can continue to do. And I've chosen to move on and have fun. I will be warring, farming, and trophy hunting on multiple accounts. I've got my Town Hall 4-5 working its way up. You'll see an attack from my Town Hall 8 Galadon just about ready to go to Town Hall 9, farmed up just about everything I need except for walls, and we'll see one of those attacks in just a moment. And of course, I've got Chief Galadon. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Hopefully continue the Chief Challenge series with Pat if he will ever get going. Go over there and bug him. Tell him to get his Chief account going again so we can get that challenge to maybe, what, Champion? Titan? Who knows? And of course, I've got Galadon. He is going to push towards number one. Number one of what? I don't know. I've been on the road for the holidays, maybe a couple weeks before I get home, but the Legend League reset is coming soon. It is imminent, and that is going to be a unique situation with thousands of Legend League players resetting to 5,000. So there's Buckeye Gal picking up over $2,000 in Dark Elixir as a Town Hall 8, going after Town Hall 9s. Never fear when you've got Bargequake, my favorite attack strategy at Town Hall 8. Now, she does go a little heavier on the Giants than I do, but that just is something that is left to personal preference. If you go with fewer Giants, then you're not training as long, and sometimes with these bases that aren't that difficult, aren't that overly well protected, you don't need a massive group of Giants in order to get to the core, to get to that Dark Elixir. In the last raid, Buckeye Gal used the Earthquakes on the inside of the base and then came in with a couple of wall breakers. Here she's gotten through the outer walls, leaving herself one layer of walls to get to that Dark Elixir. But either way, as the Giants move in, you can see they are successfully distracting all of the major defenses, the Tesla, the X-Bows, the Wizard Tower, the Archer Towers, and that is going to allow the King and the other smaller units to get in and start to fire upon that Dark Elixir, eventually getting into the very core of this base and taking another 2,000 Dark Elixir. So yes, farming has certainly changed, although it definitely has not been removed from the game. Talk about a public relations nightmare. Obviously, we're still using farming armies, cheap, fast armies that grab lots of resources, although we can't Town Hall snipe any longer, and I admit, I did it. It was great. It was fast, an easy way to get lots of resources. We still can do it, just takes a little bit more effort, and here, Sarah Buckeye Gal using lightning spells to collect a little bit of last-minute Dark Elixir. So moving on to one of my own replays from Galadon, my favorite attack, again, Bargequake, and right here it looks like I might not have gotten that outside wall, but if you look closely, I grabbed just one wall piece. So I was indeed, with 4 Earthquake spells, able to break down 3 separate layers of walls, allowing a perfect path for the Giants and, of course, the Barch units to get into the center and grab that Dark Elixir. So there's still about 500,000 in resources available here, and who needs dead bases? I can get in like this. Now again, I'm not really after the gold and the elixir as much as I am the dark right now. It's been my hunt to try to get my minions maxed out at Town Hall 8 before I move on. So we've got a ways to go, got a lot more Dark Elixir to grab. So I did use about 500 or 600 dark here. Maybe a waste to drop the poison spell. Okay, it was definitely a waste to drop that poison spell. The rage spell, maybe it helped out a little bit because of the X-Bows there. But nonetheless, I get through. The Dark Elixir storage is down, but we've got more resources sitting in that Town Hall. So I decide to hold on, try to get to the Town Hall. I still have the Barbarian King's Iron Fist ability and about 50% of his health left. There he goes after the Town Hall. Maybe not the most ideal timing right here as 2 mortar shells come in and wipe out most of my Barbarians, but the Town Hall will go down anyway, and that's going to be a big chunk of resources into my pocket. I also grabbed most of the league bonus here, although I am still a big believer in the fact that the league bonus should be 100% to anybody who grabs 2 stars on a raid. But between that and the Dark Elixir from the base, I come out about 1,000 on the plus side. So again, thank you guys for watching all the way to the end of this episode. If you're still loving Clash like I am, then I hope to see you back here again tomorrow. And if not, well, there's always Agario. Until tomorrow, get out there and make every attack a full attack.
Galadon, I'm still here. Galadon. Galadon. Galadon.